All right, now that my driveway's paved, I really want a auto creeper that I can roll around on the asphalt on to get underneath my vehicles to do work on them. So I got, based on some of the reviews online, the King Crawler creeper from Traxion. And the reviews were pretty positive on this. Mostly I wanted something with a little bit bigger wheels so that it would roll easily on the asphalt like this, since I'm not going to be mostly using like concrete that we have in a shop, where the smaller wheels that you get on most creepers will work just fine. But here's, whoa, almost dropped it. Here's what I don't like about this guy is these wheels, which seem to be maybe like a polyethylene plastic. They just don't seem all that durable, and you know, it's got a little bit of wobble here on this bearing. I don't even know if it's a bearing or just a bushing in here. So we're gonna do a little mod on this and make it better. Let's get into it. Okay, so this actually rolls pretty good. And I can cruise around pretty good on it. In fact, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna roll over to the Jeep and we're gonna take a look under it. And this cruises around pretty good. So here we are, we're under the Jeep and here we go. All right, well, here on the Jeep, now that we can get under it, we can see we've got some pretty bad rust on these body mounts that we're gonna have to do something about someday pretty soon. This seems fine, but man, this is no good, and this other one here is no good, and I can't, I'm just a little too big, even with the Jeep being lifted up, to go completely under it, and with these wider wheels, it does catch on the side wheels, but I can go most of the way under the Jeep. This guy actually works pretty good, but I think it can work a little better with some slightly better wheels. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so here's just a quick shot of the underside of this creeper, and this did require a little bit of assembly when it came from Amazon. I did have to put these arms on here with some bolts, so you had to do that, and then you had to install these wheels. And honestly, actually, after rolling around on these wheels a little bit just now, they held up a little better than I thought they would, but I do think that this polyethylene, this plastic, this cheap plastic, is going to break down, and this is what I think would wear out on these, and I think we can make it just a little bit better. So, and look sharp too, with these urethane wheels that I also bought off of Amazon. So they have a lock on them. I don't think I'll need that. So we're gonna just swap these out real quick and see how it works. So we've run into a slight problem, but I think this is solvable. The stem on these original wheels is just a little bit longer than these ones that I ordered. And it's got the square fitting here that fits right into the square hole on the arm. And with the bolt on this sitting outside of it, it's not quite deep enough for me to get it to go all the way through and mount a bolt on the other side. So we are going to solve that by drilling this out just a little bit. And we're going to see if we drill this out just a little bit, make it just a little bigger so that this bolt fits into it, if we can't get this guy to mount in here easily. Okay, and another problem. I don't actually have a drill bit that's large enough to drill this out. So I'm going to run up to the hardware store and make a small purchase. I think I'm actually going to get some washers to throw over the top of the top of that, so it really fits in well. So slight change of plan. I was going to get like a step down bit to drill out the holes with, and then I realized that those cost like $50, and I didn't feel like spending $50 for a tool that I just needed for this one little thing. So I'm just going to give this guy a little mark, something like that. see here, we've swapped out two of them already. I think if I was going to do this again, I should have probably measured it a little closer and made sure that I had a long enough stem on the heavy duty casters. But just real quick here, and the old casters kind of have a little bit of wobble to them. So I already feel like I can see a definite improvement in how this will work. So I think this will just be a little bit nicer, little minor upgrade. $30 for new casters, heavier duty, roll better, be a little quieter. Overall, I am happy with this change. All right, and here it is with all 4 wheels on, new casters. Here it is with 4 new casters on, rolling a little better. I wouldn't say this is perfect. Let's see how it handles a pine cone in the driveway here. If I can hit it, I can't seem to get the pine cone. Boom, it went right over the pine cone. Kind of. So I actually think this is a pretty good crawler. You know, it feels when I get on it, it's not dragging on the ground, and I am pretty heavy. So if you're a bigger guy, this will work for you as well. And I'd say, you know, you probably don't need to replace the casters. I think it looks cooler with the orange casters. I think it looks sick like this. It's a little nicer, but definitely not necessary. And this would probably work for anyone. So that is it for a quick creeper review and mod session. Just an easy change, easy improvement. And thanks for checking us out. We will be back with some more stuff working on the Ram and under the Jeep and projects around the house. And I think I'm going to do one more video on EV stuff. So that's going to be coming up here in a day or two. So thanks all, and we'll see you again soon.